Hello traders, it's coming to the end of 2023. Just want to share with you my payout for this month for December. So take a look right here. I have 3 paid out from my 300k funded account, and then the first payout received on December 18, and it's around 5,000 US dollar. And then the second payout is received on the Christmas Eve, around 4,400 US dollar, and then the last payout is received on 27th of December is around $5,000 as well. So the total payout right here is around 14 to 15,000 US dollar from 3 of my 100k funded account. So I received this email for payout confirmations. You guys can take a look. Qualified for 5,000 US dollar for the bonus, and then 112% of refund of the registration fee, and then some phase 2 bonus, and the total amount is 5,000 US dollar. So the first month profit split is going to be 75% from what I made, right? And then move on, we can see on the next one right here, right? We have a 4,500 US dollar profit split, total with the refund and phase 2 bonus as well, the same thing. And the last one, we have this 4.9k US dollars with the refund and phase 2 bonus as well. So let's check out the first account right here. We have 100,000 initial deposit. All right, it's 100,000 funded account right here. So I had 2 loss at first, right, which I risked 3%. You guys can take a look. I made 2 loss at first, and then recovered it with 1 winning trade with 60 points US 30 sell, right, followed by some small wins, and then coming with a loss again, and then we have some small wins going on. Some is the break-even trade, and after that, when I achieve 5.7% gain, I just use 0.01 lot to fulfill that, right? So I have the payout there. You guys can take a look. So moving on, right, you guys can see some other trades. All right, is after the payout, I have some trade. So this is gonna be what I'm getting for the payout next bi-weekly payout, right? It's very soon. So next account right here is a funded account. For this account, I'm using MT5, right? It's the only account that I'm using MT5, and then you guys can see initial deposit 100,000 as well. So I have kickstarted with a 0.01 lot, and then coming with some small wins, some break-even trades going on, and then we have some winning trade and a losing trade on the same day because I'm using my profit. I'm leveraging my profit, and then I have a 5% loss that day. All right, it's actually a 2% gain at first and then 5% loss. So on the day itself, I made back some gain here, and then followed by some small win later on, right? So after I achieve my profit target of 4.9% around that, so I just use 0.01 lot to fulfill my minimum trading day, which is 10 days here. So you guys can check out my paid out is around 4.9k before the profit split, right? So after that, I did some trade on this account, right? Some small winning trade, which also made me done for the next bi-weekly paid out for next month. So let's take a look on the last account right here. So first thing first, the same thing, funded account on MT4, and then we have an initial deposit of 100,000, and then we have 1 winning trade at first around 2.4k US dollar, followed by some break-even trade, and then some small win, and then going on when I achieve my profit target of 5.5% for this account. Alright, so I just used 0.01 lot to fulfill the 10 minimum trading days here, and I stopped trading it and just patiently wait till my payout. Right, so at this point, this is the last account that I made 5.5k before the profit split. So why do I have a multiple funded account instead of one funded account? So the main point here is actually to diversify my risk. Instead of merging my account, I am merging the account, right? So if you have the budget of buying 200k account, you can split it into like 2 to 100k account. Or you have the budget to buy 100k account, you can split it into 250k account. right? The logic here is actually diversifying the risk so that your profit target is easily achieved, and I'm using a aggressive risk mode, right? So if I merge all these account, for example, three funded account, 300k funded account, I merge it together, is gonna be 300k account, right? So I use 3% risk per account, but if I merge it, it's gonna be 1% per account. But what if the one account did not work at the end, right? I ended up in a drawdown that I need to recover, and I might lose one of the account. So when I have three funded account, even though one of them didn't work out or two of them didn't work out, as long as my profit target is not unrealistic, right? I'm only aiming for unrealistic gain here. So 3 to 5% for me per month is good enough, or something like 5 to 8% is good enough. So if I made a 5% gain on one funded account with the refund, with the bonus, everything, so I can proceed to buy another 10 challenge. So if you guys can see this, having multiple account to diversify the risk, you guys can understand the mindset behind it. And actually, even though in the futures, after you get several paid out, you lose one of the funded account, is actually fine, as long as you sticking with your plan and then you are not over trading. So having multiple accounts, and if you can manage to pass them once again, all right, without much struggle, so you, at the end of the day, you are still gonna be profitable, because from this paid out here, right, what I get from December, for example, three paid outs here got me around 15,000 US dollar. So I can proceed to buy like 30 challenge, right? 30 100k challenge. But not saying that I'm gonna buy so much challenge, and the maximum challenge that we can buy is around 600k challenge, right? So the mindset is actually we can buy multiple challenge instead of one, and we don't need to really be emotional attached to one of them. And again, we don't aim for big profit split, right? We just aim for realistic gain. So if we have multiple account, multiple funded account going on, we can have the payout arranged, right, scheduled by week. So this week I have this paid out, next week I may have this paid out. So when I waiting for my next paid out, I'm just gonna be focused on other account, or focus on passing more challenge. So that's about it for today, and hopefully 2023 we can do well in our funding journey. My goal is actually to get more funded account and get more paid outs from the funded account. And also we hope to grow our community, helping people to become a funded traders and helping people to stay as a funded trader next year. So always remember, trade with the right mindset.